just highlighting the perfect stretch right now for your club and picking up wins along the way in the big time.
Yeah, great performance by Yanni. All week we've had great goaltending. For the most part, we've done a really good job defending the rush and making their jobs easier, but definitely they're just there every time we have a breakdown. It's a lot of confidence in those guys.
Tonight, festivities post-game that some fans witnessed was a lot of the post-game auctions and fans interact with the players, and Kyle Walker, his jersey going for $500 when I asked your reaction to that, but also the fact that some of these new additions are making impacts and picking up goals and fan favorites along the way.
That's great. Like to hear that. Yeah, obviously we've talked about it a ton. We've had a lot of guys in and out of here with injuries and have new guys come in and step up. And Kyle's a guy that we talked about the other night. Just I was trying to get in the summer, and he went back to school, and we were super pumped to get him. And he's come in and done a great job. Just really stabilized our back end, and it's cool to see him. Obviously, the fans respect him right away. He plays a hard game. He's a pro, and he plays a hard game. So we're lucky to have him.
Your reaction to the McLaughlin goal tonight?
Yeah, I mean, that was great. It's cool to see for him. He's definitely very creative, great with the puck, a lot of poise. And then for us, just trying to help him round out his game. There's so much to being a pro, but for him, he can do things that a lot of guys can't. And to see him dance like that, guys like that they can change a game on any given night and any kind of play. So it was cool to see him to do that, and I think fans will get excited about him for sure.
And then guys had to spend towards about 8 straight minutes on the penalty kill in that game. How do you kind of stay with it, not get demoralized? You guys did a great job keeping them outside, like we talked about yesterday on the penalty kill. But how do players just kind of keep it in the right mindset despite being on the penalty kill for so long there?
Yeah, it's tough. Obviously, you got to stay with the box. Whether we agree with calls or not, we're not going to say anything on that. You got to find a way to stay with the box. You can't take that many penalties in a row. Could lose a hockey game. And credit to the guys, they stepped up. Whether there's big saves from Yanni or just the guys killing. It's a group effort. I thought the D did a really good job, holding their blue line, and the forwards did a really good job up ice, getting on their speed. And tonight I thought we did a really good job getting 200-foot clears. That's something that we've struggled the last couple of games for whatever reason. Haven't been able to get 200-foot clears. It's huge. So that's a huge momentum changer in a game. You got a 4-minute penalty or the back-to-back penalties like that. We had a 1-0 lead at the time. You got to find a way to kill it, and we did. And then on the other side of it, you got a power play goal at the end, power play goal in the first. Like that was, we won the special teams tonight.
And then for Owen McLaughlin and Kyle Walker, those are two guys we just talked about, but they're two guys who just came from college. One from the USA, one from the Canadian college scene. How impressed are you with their poise and confidence jumping from the college level to the professional level, just like that?
Yeah, it's a jump. It is a jump, and a lot of guys struggle. When you come in at the end of a season, guys have had a full year to round out their game and the pace, and it's a lot faster and more organized than it is at the start of the year. So we've seen guys this summer come in their game, whether they're details away from the puck or they struggle with the pace. They've had a runway to kind of work at it. And to credit to these two kids coming in, they've learned on the fly, and they both can play with pace. For Kyle, he's not scared. He's brave going back for pucks. So some guys maybe get forechecked hard. They're a little nervous going back for a puck because they're going to get hit because it happens fast. He's not scared, so that gives him an advantage, and he's got some good poise with it. And then for Owen, he's got so much skill, like we talked about on the goal. For him, it's learning, hey, when I don't have the puck, what can I do to get it back? Where do I need to go to defend? And then just learning to pick his spots. Maybe I make that play in their end, maybe I don't make that in our own end, or maybe I got to be smart and chip this puck. So he's going to learn, and he's learning on the fly, and he's very coachable, so he's been a lot of fun to work with too.
Thanks, Coach. See you tomorrow.
See you guys.